Hello everyone, welcome to Digital Doorway YouTube channel. In the past few days I've received some requests on creating some more videos on HubSpot. So in this video tutorial I'm going to be taking you on an overview of the email marketing tool of HubSpot. So let's dive in. So you click on the marketing tab over here on the top and click on email. So the marketing email dashboard opens up. As you can see, I've ran several campaigns, email campaigns, both normal campaigns and automated campaigns. And you will see that my open rate is very good. This campaign was run just 7 hours back, so I've already received 16.6% open rate, right? And I'll give it 24 hours at least to see if this goes up, which I'm sure it will, because if you look at my previous email campaigns over here, I've got 18%, and if you click on over here, it shows you the email, etc. And if you come down, you will see more, 29% over here, 33%, again 36%. So the email open rate is quite high, which also obviously increases the click rate. If I go to page 2, you will see some more very good open rates. So in this email, as you can see, the open rate is 64.65%, and over here I've got 40%, so which is quite good. Okay, now let's see how you can create the email. Okay, before that, if you look at this dashboard, you will see manage and analyze. If you click on analyze, it will show you in the last 30 days how many emails were sent out, the delivery date, the open rate. So the average open rate in the last 30 days was 22.6% for me, and the click-through rate was 1.86%. I lost 261 contacts. Those are unsubscriptions, unfortunately. So you can see the metrics over here, the sent and the delivery rate. All of these metrics are available, and they're very beautiful to see and analyze, right? So I'm going to click on, and you can also export the charts and take a look at it deeply, or submit to your management, right? I'm going to go ahead and click on create email. So you will see 3 email types. One is the regular email, which is you create an email and you send it out. Second one is automated email, which is you click on automation. That's a feature which will show up inside the email dashboard. The third one is the blog or the RSS feed. So I'm going to be showing you the regular email one over here. If I click on it, now they have 2 templates over here. One is the custom template, another one is drag and drop. This is a new feature, new template type, and this is still in beta version. So this is a straightforward and very simple kind of emails. It's basically drag and drop, as it say, and this is very similar to what MailerLite or MailChimp, those kind of email tools which are there, they have these drag and drop. Pretty straightforward, as I would say. So you have the Christmas theme over here, different themes, Christmas 1, 2, 3, 4. If there's an announcement, if you have an ebook to download, a thank you template, you see welcome, re-engagement. So these are all there, and you can choose whichever you want. You can preview it, for example, over here, and then just go down and see how it looks, right? This is in desktop and this preview is in mobile, so it's very nice to see. We'll go back, but the template that I really love this is the custom template, and I've been using it for some time now, and I really like this one. It looks a bit difficult, but it's not really complicated, I would say, but it gives you a lot of flexibility in terms of arranging your own templates in the email, right? So for instance, let's say over here in each different template you have the hide option and the add to favorites and preview. So I'm going to choose this one, which is 1 column above body copy 2. So don't get confused by this name. You can name it anything you want, really. So I'm going to click on this. I'm going to give this a name test. I'm going to create the email. Okay, so it'll open up. Amazing, very nice. So as you can see on the left navigation bar, we have all of these 6 tabs. First one is preview. So the preview tab, it shows you, this is the desktop, how it'll look, and it shows over here exit preview mode, right? And then this is the mobile, and this is excuse me, this is a horizontal mobile, and this is smaller devices further. So as you can see how it shows on different devices, right? So you can preview all of these and check it out before sending an email. The second one is sending a test email, right? You can choose one or more recipients, and then send it to him and test the email before you shoot the email. The third one is testing email clients, which is again very powerful. If you click over here, you will see email apps and devices. So for example, Outlook, if most of your email clients use Outlook, you can click on Outlook, how it looks. Yahoo Mail, for example, right? Firefox, let's say Gmail. Sorry, this is Explorer, this is Firefox, Gmail, right? Android, all of these are there. Mac, again Windows 10, etc. So if you come over here, you can check in different email clients, right? So I can click on test my email now. So it automatically opens up this one, view results, and it'll take a minute or two to show up the results. So as you can see, it's testing 7 clients. Let's give it a second to see what happens. So if I scroll down, you will see all those devices over here which I selected, right? So here it is. So if you see, this is how it will look in Gmail app, right? If I click on next, it shows iPhone 6s, right, showing 2 of 7. Now if I click next, it shows you Outlook 2016, right? This is how Outlook looks, right? So it shows you how it will look over here, and then you can make adjustments if you feel that the Outlook is not showing well, etc. Right? I'm going to close this now, close this one as well. So the next one over here is optimize. So it shows you that the email subject is missing, which is on the top. You haven't added any preview text. So all of this is there, right? We're going to take a look once we create a sample email. Edit modules. These are the modules which are already inside the email body, right? And then A/B test. Create an A/B test and see which one works out. So I'm going to close this one now. I'm going to exit the preview mode. So this was about the site navigation tab, and on the top navigation bar we have these 5 different tabs. Edit, where we will add the from name, right? We will add the from address, let's say newsletter at dbr.sa. Subject, okay, spend, it's going to be something like this: spend this winter holidays with us, right? And you can also create smileys. You can put anything you want. You can also personalize based on contacts or company records. So if there's any company record, you can customize or personalize for them. And the personalization, there are a lot of personalization tokens, right, which you can use. And this is again a completely different feature which is not available in many different tools out there in the market, right? And it'll take a while for me to explain this one, but I'm going to do that in the next video, upcoming videos, right? So contacts, and select whatever we want. Preview text, I can write that the winter school holidays are around the corner, so what are you waiting for? So as I'm writing, it says over here, looks a bit short, so I'm going to continue writing. What are you waiting for? Treat your kids to a memorable winter vacation. So as you can see, I have 17 characters. So Hubspot automatically showing me what is the character limit, etc. So I'm going to click on done over here, right? So this is the top part, the from, subject line, and preview, right? If you go to settings, also you will find the internal test name, email name, sorry, subscription type, and campaign. I'm going to come to that shortly. Let's finish off this edit. Now comes the body. Now I selected the one body email which I spoke about earlier. So here, as you can see, we have the rich text module, right? I have the main email body over here, right? I have a CTA, I have an image, I have another CTA, and then I have the social sharing labels and the social sharing icons, and this is the footer, right? Now let's take a look at what this is. Now I'm going to open the settings tab now and open it in a new tab. I'm just going to go over here and under advanced settings, I'm going to come down and I'm going to edit this template, right? And you need to open this in a new tab. When I click on edit template, I'm already using this particular template in other emails. As you can see, there are 3 emails, and the 4th one, which we are doing now, is the text. If I click on edit this template, whatever I edit will apply in these 3 different emails. When I say apply, the text will not apply, but if I add any new template, like any new CTA, any new text block, those will apply, and you'll understand what I'm talking about. Do not use this unless you want the changes in this email to reflect in any other emails, right? So I'm going to clone and edit new template. I can give this a name. I'm going to do test just to reflect with the same name that I have. I'm going to clone this, and it opens up the, okay, there it is. Now this has opened up now, and I'm going to go back from the settings. I'm going to go to email and come down, right? So as you can see, the first template is rich text. If you see over here, this is rich text, right? This is followed by main email body. If I go back, main email body, right? If I come down, there's a call to action. If I go over here, beneath this, there's a call to action. After call to action is image. So after call to action is image, followed by another CTA and followed by social media, social share, right? And the footer. So if I go back to the design manager, we have the CTA, social sharing label, social sharing buttons, office information. Now this is such a powerful tool that you will not find this in many other email tools, and you'll get used to it as you keep on using the email marketing tool of HubSpot. So let's take a look and let's start editing and adding some content and images and CTAs over here. And I can show you by the end of this email, you'll simply love this design manager of HubSpot, right? So if I want to add anything between these two, I have the rich text, I have the main email body, I have the rich text over here and the main email body. Let's click on add. What do I have over here? I have button, I have email, I have email divider, I have so many other things: header, horizontal spacer, image, a logo, right? A map API, module group, office location, a section header, social sharing, right? And this vast email is the default vast module which is there in HubSpot, right? So but what we will do is we are going to add, let's take an image, for example. Okay, I'm going to add an image over here. You just drag it. Okay, just drag the image and put it in between these two, right? So here is the image. What you need to do is you need to publish these changes, right? Otherwise it's not going to show. You can also preview it, right? But I prefer publishing it because I'm got used to it. So it says your template was published. If I go back, see, you have the rich text, we have the main body. Refresh the page. If you refresh it, there you go. So we have the rich text, the image, and then the main email body. If I come back, I want to remove this. I can also swap it. For example, I want to remove this now because I just showed you how you can add any module. I'm going to right click. What I can do is I can split the module, I can clone the module, I can group it, I can swap it, and prevent editing in content editors, edit source code, or delete module. If I split this module, what will happen is this image will get split into two different parts. Okay, I'm going to split this module. So you have two images of equal size. If I want to drag, you see how it goes. So you can drag over here and make one bigger and one smaller. I prefer to both to have the same size. So I'm just going to publish this. I come back, refresh it. So you will see over here that there are two images, right? Both width and height is 200 by 200. So I'm going to go and delete this module, so it becomes a full screen, full width, right? I right click again and I click on clone module. If I clone it, another module comes up of image. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and delete this one. Now the third functionality is called group. I'm going to click on group, and what will happen is that it will create a new module group. Okay, now this is going to be completely separate. Now I'll show you how this works. I'm just going to come over here. So as you can see, this is all following each other, right? This is all continuous. There is no breaking or anything. Now obviously I created two just to show you, and then I deleted it and made it one full width. If you remember, I'm going to come back. I'm going to publish this, right? Click on refresh. So now this has become a completely new module, right? Okay, now just to go back, I'm just going to go ahead and swap this module. I can swap this with, let's say, a map. Okay, now this is a map. I'm going to click on publish, come back and refresh, and the image turns into a map. Okay, it's not visible because I haven't added any map. If I come over here, I can add the map over here, address or business, and it will pull up directly. Okay, I'm just going to go back and delete this group. Okay, and then click again on publish. Do not forget to click on publish. Because if you don't do it, it's not going to reflect over here in the email. So the design manager is a pretty comprehensive tool. It's not that I can show you this one in one video, because there are body classes, there is inline styling for anything. So if I just click on main email body, for example, you have the CSS class. If you know some coding, inline styling, you can also change the background color of this particular module, right? So you can change the border color. You can adjust the spacing, right? And if you come down further, then you can click over here and edit it here itself if you want to. It's up to you, it's your call. You don't want to do it over here in the email section and you want to do it in the design manager, then well and good. You have all of these tokens anyways over here, all of these link button, more of the font size, the font style, type, style, etc. right? I'm going to go back to the template, the design manager, right? And then prevent editing in content editors. If you prefer to lock this, you can go ahead and it'll prevent any further editing. It's your call completely. Right now, I'm going to go back. So let's take a look at how to edit this one. For example, if you have the rich text module over here and you see this small button, this is making smart, right? The content will be smart content. So you can show different pieces of content to different people depending on different life cycle stages or country or anything that you want, right? For example, one of your clients, let's say, okay, I'm going to show you that one. For example, click on make smart, right? At the moment, the country is locked, right? Because it's possible only for blogs and website pages which are hosted on Hubspot, right? For email, you can do it in life cycle stages. Okay, so if your customer or if your lead is a subscriber, you can show one piece of content. And if he's a marketing qualified lead or a customer already, right, you can show another piece of content. For example, if I choose customer, right, I'm going to come and create this. Okay, now this is for customer. As you can see, I'm going to click again over here. Okay, add smart rule over here. That was for customer. This time I'm going to do it for a marketing qualified lead. Okay, I'm going to add this. So you see how powerful it is. This is for marketing qualified lead. The text will be different. For example, a marketing qualified lead is someone who has filled up a subscription form and has viewed a lot of our pages, but he is not a customer, right? He is just a marketing qualified lead. So for me to convert a marketing qualified lead into a customer, what I can do is I can give him an offer, right? Dear XYZ, for example, we noticed that you have checked our booking page but left without making a booking, right? So if you reserve in our hotel till tomorrow, you get, let's say, 20% discount. Okay, just to convert him and to force him. So what I'm doing is I'm just giving him a deadline that if you do it till tomorrow, you get 20% discount, and don't miss this opportunity. Okay, now for an existing customer who's already booked, now the content, we can add again any content that we want, right? So dear XYZ, dear customer, let's say, you stayed with us, or thank you for staying with us last month. We look forward to seeing you again. As a token of appreciation, we will give you further 10% discount if you come, etc., whatever it is. Okay, so now if you see the text in the same email, the email will be same when I shoot it out to all of my contacts, right? But the text will change depending on the life cycle stage. So you see how powerful HubSpot's marketing tool is. It's not that I am going to send the same content to everyone. I can use smart content, and I can use it based on where they are in the life cycle stage, right? So this is a brief about the rich text module, which has smart rules, right? Now the email body, again, we have the smart option over here, the contact lifecycle stage and the contact membership, right? These are lists. I have different lists. For example, for the water park list, I can use a different piece of content. For CEO, I can use different content. For my subscribers, I can use something else. For example, now I have, let's say, chat and bot. Okay, now these these subscribers, they submitted their email via bot. Okay, so for these people, they were interested and hence they provided their email, right? So for these people, I can send a different piece of content, right? And for someone who's already in my customer list, right, I can, or somebody who's very close to booking a hotel room, right, and he left it on my booking page, his lead, which means that he was closer to becoming a conversion, right? The guest list, for example, these are lists which we prepare for a regular guest who has come to us in the somewhere previously, right? So I can again make smart content in the email body, right? And now next is add call to action. I'm going to click on call to action. I'm going to choose the call to action, and I have different CTAs available. I can also create a new one, right? I'm going to go ahead with book your trip. I have to save this. So here it is, book your trip, right? Image, you come over here, click on replace and add any image that you want, right? You can adjust the size, and you can also provide a link. If somebody clicks over here, or this image is small, it's a placeholder text, 200 by 200, it's showing small, that's why I'm sorry for that, but it's fairly straightforward. It'll give a perfect size, you don't have to worry about that. But anyways, here we can just add our website, whatever you have, and somebody clicks on that, then that will open in a new tab if you open this, right? So here it is. Also, it's become really big. I'm going to go with 700 by 700. Yeah, there it is. 700 by 700 is the standard size, which really sets in and fits the screen, you know. So here we're going to go to again call to action. I can click on something else. I can click on go to blog, right? And they can read my blog. Okay. And here social sharing, I can open the social sharing of all of the social sharing platforms, and people can share my email. Okay. And you can also write over here, let's say share this email. Just gonna save this one. So now just going back to, so as you can see, rich test, I've already added 2 rules, so that's why it's showing as smart. Okay. If I come to optimize, it is showing me that, you know, the email subject is 37 characters and under 50 characters, you nailed it. So it's perfect, right? Great job. You included some preview text, content body. As you keep the mouse, you can notice on the right side, it's going over there to the corresponding template. Yeah. So there are 2 CTAs, right? Email includes 1 link, low spam score, etc. So deliverability, it's authenticated, right? So I mean, it'll show you 0 images. I don't know for what reason. Test includes, I don't know for what reason this is showing 0 images. It should not. But anyways, so I'm going to click on settings. Okay. I'm going to create a subscription type. For example, this is a marketing information email. I can tie this to a campaign. You can create a new campaign and tie it. Let's say I'm just going to go ahead with sample campaign, right? Recipients, again, you can click on individual contacts and send it to one person, or you can click on lists and choose the list that you want. Let's say these. Okay. I can also save it for automation, but if I save for automation, I will not be able to send from here, right? Because then I will have to go ahead and create a workflow. So let it be, if you want to just send a one-off email, then you can simply not choose save for automation. Okay, just add recipients and go ahead, review. Now the from name is not there, so I'm going to click on resolve. It'll take me back. Let's say I go ahead with Dana Beach Resort. Okay, I'm going to click on next, again next, again next. Now you can see I'm going to go ahead and resolve this one. So they just want some text over here. Hello XYZ, for example. Next, next, next. I'm going to go ahead and click next again, but I think it's still showing an error. Okay. Okay, I'm going to let's see what it shows. Still it's showing the same thing. I'm sorry for that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and delete this create this module. I'm going to publish this. I'm going to go to next. Your HTML still contains the default email body text. Please make sure. It must be some bug, because I'm sure that, okay, maybe, oh yes, maybe it's over here, or it's just a bug, so you don't have to worry too much about it. Promotion coming up. Okay, now it's fine. Apologies for that, I didn't realize that it was showing the main email body. Okay, so now what you can do is you can send it now to the contacts that you have chosen in the recipients tab, right? So I forgot to show you this one. So send to total of 6,345 contacts in these three lists, but out of those we have 37 of your chosen contacts are disengaged, so total recipients come to 863 only, because there are some errors also in that. So, or you can schedule for later. You can click on the time zone over here, right? Or you can also send based on time zones. For example, if one of your contacts is currently in, let's say, Germany, then it'll go based on the time zone, right? So it says over here total of 9% of your contacts are in another time zone, right? So if I click on check recipient time zones, it'll show where my contacts are located in Istanbul, Dublin, East European. So the system will automatically send this across, but I have seen a lot that, you know, I've got very less of little bit bad open rate when it comes to scheduling based on time zones. So the system doesn't fully understand where the recipients are located, although it shows 9%, but it's not really accurate. But so the best two options would be send it now or schedule it for later, and you know, you can just schedule now and then the system will run it. So but it's the bottom line is that, you know, it's an amazing tool, and this is something which you can create on your own using the design manager. Design manager is an amazing software, I mean, which gives you a lot of flexibility, a lot of options to really customize your email with so many different modules available. You know, it gives you a lot of leverage, right? So this was about the email marketing tool of HubSpot. If you like this video, please like and subscribe to my channel. I'm going to come up with more HubSpot videos, so stay tuned and thank you. Bye for now.